Today we are going to talk about senses and emotions also like in creative writing. So once you have all those like raw materials that you have kind of gathered and written about a specific topic, right? So say if you have talked about global warming, let's say you talked about warming, what it is, how it is uh, caused, and when it started, and then all those WS questions in order for you to write more, and then let's say you wrote a lot of it, but sometimes that is not enough for your audience or readers to know what it is really like to be in that situation. Okay, and the way you can help the readers know more about it is by adding all the uh, kind of feelings and then senses that you get if you were to really be in those certain situations. Like, okay, let's say like there's a spot like obviously we have a lot of like ozone layer depletions because of the global warming, right? What you have to write, okay, what is it really like to be affected by the result of those ozone layer depletion, right? You get infrared, like your skin gets like your skin gets ill, and it gets a little bit of problems, right? So त्यस्तो कुराहरू चाहिँ अब जस्तै त्यो स्किनको भनेको इज लाइक सेन्सेस, right? It's the we have five senses, right? And then one is skin, so you can talk about that. And then eyes को कुरामा आउँदाखेरि what do you really see हुन्छ नि अब right now we're talking about global warming, right? But let's say in आइजको कुरामा अब infrared raysहरूको कुराहरू आउँछ, तर let's say if we are talking about environment pollution, you see a lot of um, like disturbing things, right? So that's with the eyes, and then with the um, nose, you smell things that are not comfortable, right? Like you smell like stingy things. And then fall smell, you smell fall. uh, and also so nose, tongue, right? Maybe sometimes, a lot of times actually, when you live in a polluted environment, you may get the taste of some polluted water, or maybe germs, anything like that, right? You get infections, you can talk about stuff like that in your mouth, right? So all those things. And these are some things that are a little bit negative in terms of the sentences, but you can talk about some good things also, right? For example, let's say if there's a different topic now, in terms of ears, I can say something like, when I'm on top of a mountain, the wind whispers into my ears the secrets of the universe, right? Something like that. Now, in terms of eyes, you could write something like, when I look into the mirror, I find the world in you, right? A little bit poetic. Uh, and the jasmine, and in terms of nose, you can write something like that. The jasmine flowers in the garden often tickle my nose, right? Okay. Skin, you can write something uh, like, after waking up from the bed in the hospital, my feet could barely lift the weight of my body. Yeah. Taste. Uh, Priya is such a wonderful cook that when I eat her fried rice, I can feel the farmers graciously plowing their fields in my mouth. Right? It's kind of describing kind of like giving an example of how good that food tastes. Yeah? So these are some things that gives the reader an idea how it is really like to be that writer in that particular place, time, place and time. Yeah. So यस्तो कुराहरू सेन्सेसको कुरा एड गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it makes the article, the poem, or any kind of story you write more realistic, because हामी आफै पनि त यो कुनै पनि वर्ल्डमा बस्दाखेरि I mean we we know we are real because we can feel it, we can see it, right? And now sometimes there people argue, okay, God does not exist, and then the next question if they find someone else who believes in God is they'll ask, okay, if you think God exists, show me, right? I can I show me then the I know. So I have never seen a god or even like ghost, like let's say myself, I don't believe in ghosts because I have never seen it, right? So uh, to make something feel real, they have to be able to see it, and you have to take the reader from your point of view, make them feel like you, and you have to show them what you see, you have to make them hear what you hear, and all those five senses, right? So your five senses को कुरा आयो हैन, यो five senses को कुरामा चाहिँ, so for the exercise today I want you to write five more uh, um, examples of different things that your reader could see, hear, taste, and feel under the topic that you have written. So I'll give you 5 minutes. Yeah. So just write what your reader will. Let's say I know, like um, Organ wrote something about nature, right? So it's going to be a little bit about nature. What the reader will hear, see, feel, and all that, and also sharing. I think it was about global warming, so something that I talked about. So I'll give you 5 minutes. Write about it. Okay. If you have any questions, you can let me know.
सर
Okay. What
सर
question?
टपिक चाहिँ त्यही नेचरकै आफूले हिजो जुन लेखेँ त्यहीको बारेमा हो
You can write about anything. जेको बारेमा
अनि
लेख्नुहुन्छ?
यो सेन्सेसहरू चाहिँ युज गर्नुपर्छ
Yeah, you have to write five senses.
त्यो के अरे हु वेन वेयर वाट वाइकै अनि यो लेख्नुपर्छ हो रिलेटेड
होइन, त्यसको रिलेटेड हुनुपर्छ हुन्छ होइन। आइज, इयर्स, नोज, स्किन, अनि टेस्टको बारेमा चाहिँ हाउ इट तिम्रो रिडर्सले चाहिँ मानौ तिमी चाहिँ त्यो पर्टिकुलर सिचुएसन, फर इक्जाम्पल ग्लोबल वार्मिङ भएको ठाउँमा छ भने, अथवा कुनै पनि अदर इक्जाम्पल लेख्दाखेरि हुन्छ। Alright, for homework, I want you guys to write something beautiful, okay? Not just write about the five senses and the sentences, but I want the topic to be related to your topic that you wrote yesterday, uh, regarding like nature or global warming or environment or anything, and use these five senses to make beautiful sentences, okay? And after that, the next day we are going to study about feelings and emotions, and how we to best use those in your writing, okay?